The Peck School was built in 1973 to hold 1,000 students. It consists of 2 multi-story octagonal towers and a single-story gymnasium built into a hillside. The plan is unusual because of its irregularly shaped classrooms and large windowless spaces in the center of each floor plan. From a school safety standpoint, the building has several major problems. First, the main entry is located where it cannot be seen directly by staffed offices. Visitors are buzzed in and can freely visit the building without having to sign in with staff. Once in the school, the corridors circle around each tower with regular classrooms distributed on the exterior. These corridors have poor sight lines that make supervision and wayfinding difficult. The third major life safety concern is that Peck is a 3-story school building with no sprinkler system and a large number of inoperable windows. Any major renovation of the building will trigger a requirement to install sprinklers throughout. The school also has major environmental problems that make it a challenging and unhealthy place to teach. The greatest challenge is that the heating system is a proprietary electric-based system that was installed in 1973 by a company that no longer exists. Classrooms overheat in winter and summer. Poor air quality and thermal control leave students and teachers struggling with lethargy and experiencing higher than normal rates of respiratory illnesses. Another environmental concern is that these obsolete heaters emit a loud background noise. Related to the thermal comfort issues, the classrooms on the outside of the floor plan have small windows and offer very poor daylighting. A large percentage of the windows are made of a scratchable plastic such that views from many classrooms are not possible. Classrooms on the interior are worse than on the exterior because they lack windows or natural light altogether. This room is an example of an interior space where the old science labs were once located and have become obsolete. Many of the larger classrooms, like this one, have been repurposed to meet special education needs that they were not originally planned for. As the design team for the feasibility study, we spent 5 months exploring the possibility of renovating Peck. One of the greatest challenges we saw was the building's underlying structural system. Peck is constructed with the same basic structural system as a Walmart. The walls are unreinforced concrete block walls, supporting steel joists with concrete floor slabs. It is built to 1973 standards and is incapable of supporting any increased structural loads. Any major renovation will trigger a requirement to meet the current seismic building code. Hazmat issues are also a concern in a building built in 1973. During the feasibility study, we tested materials to quantify hazmat remediation costs. We discovered that the exterior walls of Peck are filled with vermiculite. The building also contains asbestos, mercury, and lead paint, and is presumed to contain PCBs. PCBs are volatile compounds that don't stay where they are installed. If during a renovation, window caulk is tested and found to include PCBs, the masonry around the window also has to be tested and potentially removed. The hazmat remediation exposure alone is greater than $2 million. In addition to sprinklers and insulation needs, we also have to account for current ventilation requirements, accessibility requirements, and elevator upgrades. In reviewing the renovation option, the building committee found that the renovation was a far less cost-effective proposal than demolishing the current school and building new. The proposed new schools, in contrast, will exceed current energy standards by 20% in order to reduce operating costs and ensure the building is uniformly comfortable and efficient for decades to come. The schools will be organized to meet today's teaching and learning styles, but are planned for flexibility in room types and furnishings. They will have better daylighting and acoustic treatment, and materials and systems will be selected to ensure that lower operating costs and student health and safety are always top priorities.